ba maging CPA? Or curious ka bakit may mga batas para sa mga accountants? Hindi lang numbers ang labanan dito. May legal backbone ang profession natin. At yan ang RA 9298. Importante ito lalo na sa sipali at sa practice mismo. Welcome back to Project Accounting, where we simplify complex sipali topics so you can master them faster. Today, we're diving deep into the RA 9298, the backbone of the accountancy in the Philippines. This is the part 2 of the discussion of the practice and regulation of the accountancy profession. RA 9298 or the Philippine Accountancy Act of 2004 governs the entire profession. Ito ang legal foundation kung paano tayo na-educate, na-examine at pinapayagang mag-practice. It replaced the PD 692 or the Revised Accountancy Law and introduced modernization and stricter regulation. Ang goal ng RA 9298 ay standardization and regulation of the accounting education, through CHED and BOA by ensuring the quality sa pagtuturo ng mga accounting-related courses. Curriculum must meet minimum standards and dapat aligned sa global practice. It also governs the examination for the registration of CPAs para fair at uniform ang qualifications ng mga bagong CPAs. It also supervise, control, and regulate the practice of accountancy, which includes licensing, CPD, violations, and ethics monitoring. Dito na papasok ang PRC at PRBOA. Ang Professional Regulatory Board of the Accountancy ang main body na nagbabantay sa accountancy profession sa Pilipinas. Sila ang tumitiyak na lahat ng CPAs ay sumusunod sa tamang standards at ethical practices. Sila rin ang regulatory authority na responsible sa pag-implement ng mga provisions ng RA 9298. Composition ng BOA ay 1 chairperson and 6 members appointed mismo ng President of the Philippines. Isa sa mga members ang pipiliing maging vice chairman na good for 1-year term. Para maging member ng BOA, kailangan ay natural-born Filipino citizen at resident ng Pilipinas, duly registered CPA na may at least 10 years work experience sa kahit anong scope ng accountancy practice, may good moral character at kailanman na hindi na-convict ng crimes involving moral turpitude, walang financial interest direct or indirect sa mga schools, universities, or review centers na nag-o-offer ng degree or licensure exam preparations, hindi faculty member o admin ng mga educational institutions or review centers during the appointment, and hindi director or officer ng accredited professional organization or APO sa time ng appointment. Ang chairman at mga members ay may 3-year term, maximum of 2 consecutive terms. So kapag naka 2 terms na, hindi muna pwedeng ma-reappoint within 1 year, which is the cooling off period. Now, ano naman ang trabaho ng BOA? Hindi lang sila nakaupo sa office. Sila ang gumagawa ng rules, ethics code, at sila rin ang nagbabantay kung maayos ba ang practice ng accounting sa bansa. Key responsibilities: 1. Rule-making power. Gumagawa at nagpapatupad ng rules and regulations para ma-implement ang RA 9298. Registration and licensure, sila ang nagre-register, nag-i-issue, nagsususpend, or nagre-revoke ng CPA licenses. Administering oaths and official seal, sila ang nag-a-administer ng oath of profession para sa mga CPAs, and sila din ang gumagamit ng official BOA seal for documents. Code of Ethics and Standards. Sila ang nag-a-adapt at nagpapatupad ng Code of Ethics. Sila din ang nagpapatupad ng accounting and auditing standards, kasama ang international standards. Quality Oversight. Sila ay nagsasagawa ng quality reviews ng mga auditors at firms para ma-check kung sumusunod sa standards. Investigation and Disciplinary Powers. Sila ay nag-iimbestiga ng mga violations sa RA 9298 at standards. Pwedeng maglabas ng subpoena at mag-issue ng cease and desist orders, and pwedeng i-delegate ang fact-finding sa professional organizations such as PICPA. Exam Administration. Sila ang gumagawa ng syllabi, exam questions, nag-administer at nagre-release ng SIPALI results. Educational Oversight. Sila ay nakikipag-coordinate sa CHED para compliant ang mga schools sa accounting curriculum, faculty at facilities, and other powers. Sila ay may authority to exercise other powers necessary para ma-achieve ang objectives ng RA 9298. Accountability is the key. Every year may annual report ang BOA sa President. Hindi ito pwedeng basta-basta, kailangan detailed ang accomplishments, challenges, and recommendations to improve the profession. And yes, may process din for suspension or removal of BOA members kung may neglect of duty, ethical violations, or worse, exam rigging. So alright, quick recap bago tayo magtapos. RA 9298 sets the foundation. Ito ang batas na nagre-regulate sa accounting education, CPA examination, at professional practice ng accountancy sa Pilipinas. Pinapangalagaan nito ang kalidad at kredibilidad ng ating profession. The Board of Accountancy leads the way. Ang BOA ang responsible sa licensing, supervision, enforcement ng standards at pagdevelop ng ethical practices para sa mga CPA. Strict qualifications and ethical standards. Mahigpit ang requirements para maging member ng BOA. Dapat competent, morally upright at walang conflict of interest, ensuring trust and fairness. And lastly, accountability and public protection. Lahat ng actions ng BOA mula syllabus making hanggang investigations ay para siguraduhin na ang accountancy practice ay reliable, ethical at makatao, always for the public interest. Kaya kung gusto mong pumasa sa Sipale, wag lang puro problem solving. Masterin mo rin ang RA 9298 kasi ito ang foundation ng profession natin. Up next, CPA licensure exams. So like this video kung helpful, share sa mga accounting classmates mo, at mag-subscribe sa Project Accounting for more Sipali guides. Comment down below kung gusto mong pag-usapan din natin ang CPA Code of Ethics next. Thank you!